Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Nurburgring race review for the Zoom Racing League. This is going to be a lowlights highlight reel. I just wanted to put together some clips of just some incidents that I saw. This is not all incidents, but this was a good majority of them that I could find, and I'd be happy to put together single clips if anybody has any other incidents that they wanted to send to me. But just wanted to kind of go over some of the turn one carnage and some of the other punts and joining the track unsafely and other things that happened throughout this past race, just so everybody can kind of learn from them as a group and we can see what happened, remember what happened correctly. Personally, the Ferraris get blamed for a lot of things, and so I just kind of want to go back in here and see if who's deserving of that blame. Is it the Ferraris, or is there other things that are happening that we're blaming on our team? And so we'll start the race with just going. We're going to start this review going lap by lap. So I've got a couple incidents on lap 1. We'll then jump to lap 3, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, and 27. And go over these events. And so I'll just kind of show you from different perspectives as two throughout this race. So we're on board with Samson, and so this is coming up. Lights just turned green. We're coming into turn 1, and you can see everybody's going to brake early. Everybody up here is going to make it through cleanly, no contact whatsoever, and then boom, out of nowhere, the McLaren Cody Carter comes in and punts one of the Audis, and then they all kind of turn sideways and connect. And there's a lot of carnage right here on lap 1. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to another person's view. We're going to jump to Samson's view. No, we're on Samson's. We're going to jump to Cody's view to see what happened there. Where's Cody at? There he is. So let's go back. Starting from the same point. Everybody else is kind of slowing down, letting up, and everybody else is braking way earlier coming into turn 1, and Cody took the normal braking point where, if you look right at the 100-meter board, he starts braking, but it wasn't early enough, and so ends up giving the Audi a punt right in the rear. And he ends up making it through this in a not too bad of a situation. So then I'm going to jump over to Revis. Revis had like the weirdest situation happen. So he sees all his carnage. He kind of avoids a little bit, but then gets caught up in one of the cars spinning. And watch his rear wing. It looks like his wing catches his teammate right there. It's actually the hip, but it looks like the wing. And I'll go ahead and just play it back one more time. And it looked like the wing clipped and turned him around. Super unfortunate because he backed off way early into lap 1 or into turn 1 and just got caught up in the mess. So now we're on board with Travis, and looking at his lap 1. As you can see, everybody up here stays pretty clean. PVJ get a little rub. On 3 wide into turn 1. Little bumps. Oh, and just gets taken out in a bad angle. So let's see what happened here. We're going to jump on board with Chris. This was his first race in the league. So you can see he's got an Audi on the outside of him. Ooh, and I don't know if you saw that right there. The Audi bumps him and turns his front end into Trav and kind of bumps him. So let's watch this Audi's point of view. Oh. So we're on board the Harrison. You can see he just comes over and hits the Bentley. So we'll play this back half speed. So he comes over and Bentley hits the Ferrari. So that's really most of the lap 1 carnage. Let's go ahead and jump over to lap 3. All right, so on board with Jack Fletcher, we have Taylor up front, and as we kind of come through this, spins Taylor around, and then doesn't give the position back. Loses 2 positions. So we can go to Taylor's view if we want and just kind of watch it, but he just kind of gets bumped around. Look at this. Boom. All right, so we're going to jump forward to, what lap is this? Lap 6, and of lap 6 we have Cody Carter coming up on B. Harrison. Cody gets a much better run up this straight, but breaks way too late for what B. Harrison was doing. I think B. Harrison just broke really early, but still on the following car to avoid contact. I'm going to stay with this because Cody actually pulls over and lets B. Harrison get by. So if you see, he gets around the corner, he lets off. He's only half throttle right now, and B. Harrison gets on by, and then they keep battling. So jumping forward to lap 7 for Rivas, and Rivas has an unfortunate incident where really someone should not have joined the track the way that they did. Fast forward. All right, so Rivas is now just driving along. And watch this, watch this. What is he doing? What is he doing? Oh, and then he takes him out. Oh man, and that's so unfortunate. That was I think that was F. Martin. No, that wasn't F. Martin. It's C. Hunt. That was C. Hunt. Super unfortunate. And so while that last incident was happening, this one was also happening. We're on board with F. Martinez. We got Taylor Carter up front. And F. Martinez gets a good run. And then just comes on over on Taylor. He hadn't quite won that yet. He ends up getting the worst of it though. But still, you don't want to come over on someone like that. Alright, so I'm going to jump on board with Will. This is lap 8 as well. And the reason why I'm going to jump on his onboard is because you can see he's got a Aston Martin behind him. He just came out of the pits. He goes wide. Aston Martin's still behind him. Oh, and then there's actually an Aston Martin right next to him. So this is actually Will running into PBJ. So we're going to then go back to the outside cam, and you can see he runs wide. I think PBJ is outside of the radar length right now, or it's not super close, but then Will just ends up running wide and collecting with PBJ, so that one is unfortunate. So this is a little bit of deja vu here. We are on lap 12 with F. Martinez again. This is a different red Ferrari up front. It is Peter. So same situation. Bad run. It's almost identical. Got Martinez comes over and just pushes him off the track. He tries not to take the position, but he was so far off track. Almost nothing you can do there, it looks like. A little deja vu. Alright, so we're hopping on board with Peter. This is end of lap 13, and to give you some background, this is Will in front, and so on the team radio, they are trying to coordinate a pass to let Peter by. And this is just a textbook miscommunication of Will saying he's going to stay on the outside and Peter thinking that he needs to stay on the outside. And so they come into this corner and Will's like, I'm staying on the outside. Peter thinks he should stay on the outside and gives Will a nice big old punt. Alright, so we're hopping on board with Taylor, but Taylor's not involved in this incident at all. I just want you guys to watch this and experience this. Oh my gosh! There's a car just parked on the apex, stopped. It was one of the Audis. It was B. Harrison, and he ran out of gas. So let's go ahead and hop on board with him, because it's important that we kind of see this and learn from this right here. He's out of gas. I mean, he is out, and he's about to have to climb this hill. he needs to get off the racing line and just into the grass. Just your car's literally dead. Get in the grass. Options and return to pit. This is the absolute worst thing that you can do right here. And he brakes, and he's sitting right on the apex. He's got full throttle, full brake. He's just standing right there. Oh my gosh. Oh, and who hit him? Was it? Oh yeah, Damiani. Just going about his race. Just no lift. Plow straight right into him. Oh wait, no. Yeah, he does lift a little bit, but man, you got to get off the racing line there. That is 100% Audi's fault. You run out of gas, get off the track. Options, return to pit. So, this is all the events that I grabbed. I just kind of did a quick overview. I could have missed other things, but this is what I noticed, and I'd be happy to upload another clip if you guys have any other incidents you want highlighted and shown to the group. But I think this is good for everybody to kind of see what we need to learn from. So that is Nurburgring for the Zoom Racing League.